Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups and life issues. If you want to book a live session, go to writemac.com. If you want to send your story in, go to writemac.com. The key in the pool. Hey, coach, this one could be a movie, but I'll just give you the ending. I've been living in Vietnam for the past 5 years as a full-time English teacher. I've had my share of short-term relationships by choice. But then I met someone different. She was an optician, and we've dated about 6 months. Because we lived a couple hours apart, we saw each other on weekends. By month 6, I was all in. I changed my Facebook status to in a relationship. Big step for me. She seemed ready too. We were officially committed, or so I thought. Then one weekend while I was eating breakfast at her place, the front door opened. In walked an old French guy. He stopped in his tracks and said, "Who the F are you?" She walked in right behind him. Her face said everything: tears, silence, guilt. The man turned to me and said, "This is my wife. I pay for this place. Who are you?" I looked at him and said, "I'm going to finish my breakfast first, then I'll answer your question." Well, you got a lot of pride and balls, man. This can happen. 6 months into a relationship, you still don't really know the person. The fact that you lived 2 hours apart and only saw each other on the weekends, 6 months is still a discovery mission, and these things can happen. I'd say it's much better that you found out in 6 months than 2 years. You can't be fooled in relationships. Don't feel stupid. After I finished eating, I stood up and said to him, "I've had the key to this place for over 7 months. I'm not a stranger. She was my girlfriend, but apparently it was just my turn." Nice clothes, buddy. I tossed the key into the pool and walked out. Now I've got this lingering anger. I don't trust women here anymore. My question is there hope I'll find someone decent? Yeah, you don't want to turn this into a massive generalization. Reading between the lines, like I said, 6 months in, you can be fooled. People can lie to you. This doesn't mean you're stupid. Do you need some time to just lick your wounds and heal and work through this? Sure. Don't get into a relationship right away. Be cognizant. It's always a possibility, not just for you, but for other people. It's not just unique to someone in Vietnam. This can happen in America. It can happen in Canada. It can happen in Portugal, whatever. Okay? Relationships have people that lie and manipulate. Questions to reflect on. Can you still believe in love without letting betrayal harden your heart? Absolutely. You just need time to heal. Okay? And the good news is you know the truth. Like, you're not going back to that. You just need time to be hurt, upset, cry, journal it out, talk to a good friend, book a session with myself, whatever. Okay? This is going to take some time, and that's okay. 6 months, the good news is it's not 2 or 3 years. 6 months is not a long relationship. You'll be able to get through this. And just don't think that every woman is like her. Is trust something we give freely or something earned slowly after experience like this? Trust is something in the beginning of the relationship that you absolutely give the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so if you don't give the benefit of the doubt, you become this jealous, controlling person that's operating on past relationships where someone burned you. Giving someone the benefit of the doubt, but also reading who they are in their other relationships with their colleagues, friends, and family. How they act in a restaurant with a waiter or waitress. How polite they are. How they talk about stories and different things. Are they against betrayal? Are they against cheating? You can find that out by having conversations about things outside your relationship. But at the end of the day, in the beginning of a relationship, you're building trust, just like you'd build trust with a boss, a friend, a neighbor. The first 6 months, you're like, oh, this person's great. They can do something totally off the rails. And then all of a sudden you're going, oh shit, I didn't know you were like that. Circumstances change for people too. But when you start a relationship, you give the benefit of the doubt. And then when you find evidence of them being distrustful or lying, then you deal with that individually. You decide if you forgive them or you believe them. You decide, is this a pattern for them or is this an individual situation? Number 3, how do you learn from the past without letting it shape your future too much? Just know that every individual person's different. Even if they're the same race, the same height, the same weight, they speak the same language, every human being is a different flavor of personality. We're all nuanced. And so there's no meeting the same person. Even twins are not the same exact personality. And so the idea that you somehow know that all women are like this, or all women from one country are like this, it's just not true. And you're lying to yourself. So just keep that in mind. Allow yourself to be surprised by someone good and whole and honest.